So make sure that I got 30. I had that one that I lost. So first of all, before I get into any other kind of video, I'm going to show you my team and how it's going right now. So before you do anything now, just look at this squad. Still got Matthew Stafford. I'm saving up some coins for a 97 overall Big Ben Roethlisberger. Big Ben is my favorite player of all time. Go. Top rating. Salt. Cheater. Excuse me. Come down my core. So, first of all, I got this left tackle. Let's view his stats. He's 6'7", 94 strength, 92 run blocking, 96 power blocking, 89 impact blocking, 91 awareness, 94% run, 65 speed, 60 agility. Not big, but he's a 98 overall. Hey, I pulled him. He's like, when I pulled him, he was like about 200, 300,000. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna keep him. So then we have Joe. I have no idea what his name is. Joe Thuney, and I actually pulled him just a couple of minutes ago. He's 6'5", he's got 89 strength, 91 run blocking, 90 power blocking, 90 impact blocking, 90 awareness, 97 stamina. Oh, 78 speed for a lineman. Nice. 68 agility. Yeah. So here's my center. He is, I'm gonna show you the line, and he's pretty good too. 72 speed for a lineman. That's nice. All right. So here's Jimmy Graham, the ultimate ticket. I did a previous video, my last live stream I did it on him. He's got 92 speed, 83 strength, 89 run blocking, 97 catching, 94, I have no idea what that means, but I'll get to it. 96 run blocking, 97 catching, 96 spectacular catch. Also got this camera break. He's he's not useful at all. Honestly, he's not useful in any kind of way. Really don't need him. But I got Braxton Miller. I got Antonio Brown, 96 overall. I got CJ Pro-Size. I got Matthew Stafford. Need Big Ben, just so I know. Le'Veon Bell is my fullback because my dad, he plays this, and he likes to go into I formation and fullback dive with him because he's got some good stats. One of these days I'm going to get enough money where I can buy him a fullback that's fat. I'm going to buy him a run. In fact, I know what I'm going to do now. .93 speed, 45 Do I got to. 83. Well, since we got that out of the way, it hurt. It hurt inside. Honestly, it did hurt. It hurt a lot. So I got 97 Emmanuel Sanders, 90 overall AJ Green, 91 Mike Wallace. And now to the defense. 93 Governor Quinn, 93 Deion Jones, 96 Alec Ogletree, Anthony Barr, 99 Paul Krause. Then we got, I have no idea this guy's name. I just picked guys up because they're overall kind of their speed because look at your screen currently. If you're seeing what I'm seeing, then you don't have eye problems at all because he's 6'1", 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 agility, 91 man coverage, 94 zone coverage. I do zone all the time. Cover 9 guys. Press coverage is 89. Excuse me. And he's got 79 catching for a quarterback. That's decent. And we got Marcus Cooper. He makes plays. Willie Brown, not so much. No. Here's the downside about Paul Krause. He lets up so many touchdowns. I got him a couple of days ago. He lets up so many touchdowns that it's ridiculous, dude. Like, I'm trying to use her. Like, I use him occasionally. Like, I bluff blitz, and he just goes all out. He just comes and leaves the guy wide open. I'm trying to bluff blitz. He just goes all out, and he leaves this guy. Here's this guy. He goes, and he's supposed to go like this. Bait him. But he doesn't do it. Now, special teams doesn't matter. Ignore the kickers and punters because it really doesn't matter. 99 or 100 we're going away, but I have no idea what that position is supposed to be. Let's see what it is. No idea. Actually, I have no idea at all. So, yep, 99 pro size at third down running back now. Dressway. Antonio Brown actually is pretty good. Tyler Lockett. I'd pass. Faster than him. Acceleration's 92. Acceleration 91, so I'll keep it as that. Hold on. What was it? Not gonna risk it for the biscuit. 18 overall. Are you kidding me? I didn't know a guy could be that bad. Stretching out. Let me use my lineup tools. Generate best lineup. Best team overall. Nothing changed so far. It changed so many things. No, I'm not going to Clinton. He's never going to be right there because Marcus Cooper is a playmaker. Marcus Cooper is a playmaker. I don't care if he's a 96. Are you kidding me? Are you dumb? Do you think I'm going for that? Definitely. He's already started. What start? What's he start? Deion Jones is not no starter for another position. Get your head out of your butt. He ain't no starter. I just messed up my team. Definitely. He can make plays sometimes too. Oh yeah. Dude. Madden is so dumb. I'll take the backups. Like, the backups are good. But this, come on, dude. Come on. Be real. Be real, people. Be real. Be real. Okay, that's just freaking ridiculous, EA. Fix your gosh dang game. Well, it does look better, but I don't like it like that at all. So, and maybe I think I can keep with Cameron Brake right here, because, like, that's a high overall for a fullback. Like, I'll take that. Now, who in their right mind would put that right there? Who would put that guy right there? Entire. Who in their right mind would put him right there? Who in their freaking right? This position only? Alright, so I believe it's back to normal. Dude, you can forget that. You can forget that. No one's going in there. I'm gonna freaking take that guy out of the lineup. Be crazy if you think. Player options. Remove from position. Yes. Dude, you can forget that. Alright, now that we have all that covered, let's get in the game, man. Nobody's on air, dude. For myself. Okay, well, here we are. So, basically, we got everything right. Alright, so, let's play this game. Let's show off our 95 overall skills, baby. And maybe at the end of the episode, we will buy a new player next episode. Bring in the comments down below what you want to see. Who do you want to see in the 20,000 coins to 50,000 coins. It could be a pack. Yeah, I'm trying to say fan appreciation pack. It could be a fan appreciation pack. It could be a player that costs 20,000 or to 50,000 coins. So let's say you want me to buy a I don't know. Say you want me to buy a fan appreciation pack. Open that pack up. I pulled 99 overall.
Brandon Green and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Yeah, so subscribe if you're new. I got a red, you got a red. If you got a red subscribe button, make that white, please. Meaning
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Charles the lone setback. Now Stafford, he was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And second down.
Got stuck like Chuck.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
There's no way
it's picked off. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot.
Crap,
and now
know
they're
my
set
God,
up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
You think I'm going to test
Braxton Miller. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Oh, yay, we got a trash talker. Oh, God. Not surprised. I can't believe it. He wants to talk to me.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
You hear that, guys? He wants to talk to me.
This is taken at his 4.
That's very mature.
He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The
I
Green
had
Bay
my own
offense
run.
now about ready to take possession here.
Alright. Alright. Let's see where this is going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
Oh.
He'll look to throw.
Wow.
And got his
Ball
man
cross.
complete. It's
Told
a
you about
big
that,
play
guys.
there for Green
Ball cross.
Bay.
Can't cover
41 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did
Yeah,
he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe. The nickname his uncle gave him back
Can I
in
get
the day.
competition, EA? Told you today
10
about
yards still left on
your
second
team,
down.
but now I need to call you about my competition.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. His
Anthony
throw
Barr's right there. Can you
incomplete.
see it?
Larry Fitzgerald was the
Hey,
intended
blind, put on your
target,
freaking
and it's
glasses.
3rd down. And the offense looking to
Put on
pick
your
up the
glasses.
first down
See Anthony
after
Barr's
the
right
second down incompletion. And that's incomplete. The
And
former wideout Julio Jones is intended
please.
receiver.
There
And
it is,
4th down
right?
coming
Not my
up.
bad.
Let's give some credit to the
I'd like
defensive
to
guys on
think
that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Oh, sorry. And it's
And
right
Boswell's kick is good.
Oh,
And
you gotta push
they're on the
Boswell.
board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence
KKS
having
fans
scored
out
the
there.
last time out. He's quite an
Watch
eyeful,
this.
isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my board coming out of
Didn't
college.
really run that well.
As I mentioned, big, strong, powerful guy, faster than
Do
you
that.
would think, and has the ability to catch the football out of the
see
backfield,
this
something that we didn't know he truly possessed. We saw that in the offseason workouts. Now he's putting his running ability
There we go.
to good use in the NFL.
And
Oh my
Blake,
God,
the tight
Cameron
end's
Brate.
got it.
Hold on.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays.
He's
In
not
that
even a tight
spot,
end, he's a fullback.
6'4", 6'5", and up.
Tight end.
A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Nice, nothing but a first down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. On the sneak, it's Stafford. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
No idea where it is, though.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Let's try this again. Check down still.
Here's Stafford.
Don't need one.
And Miller with it over the middle.
Oh my God, he
And
just
he'll
got
be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes out.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher.
Hey,
and this return's going to go backwards
over
about
there.
8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick. Other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. With Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon, second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
I wonder if this guy actually lives in Green Bay. I'm not an enemy. I'm losing my 22!
On first down, it's Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back.
Why
It's
are you
complete.
losing yards, dude?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
What the heck,
Saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first and 10, Stafford backing up. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh my God!
And he goes down.
You know, guys, play.
This inside the 25.
You know, I'm begging you
So
guys.
for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Stafford here. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Stafford now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Jordan Reed was the intended target. Third down here. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Stafford. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones.
No, didn't get it.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense ready to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Let's do this.
So the offense has it first and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Or is it Sanders, or is it Process? Or is it Sanders, or is it Process? Okay.
A direct snap to Process. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, Linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays.
Can you handle 99 overall holding ticket?
All the guys up front, the big fellas,
Can you handle
they control the
99
offensive
overall
linemen. They'll allow the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You should probably get it from Best Buy, not Walmart. Or Goodwill. Goodwill.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And it's caught.
Touchdown.
Braxton Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. How's send this one away following the score?
It really does feel embarrassing to get completely blown out by a kid way younger than you on YouTube. Live on YouTube.
The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
He's got a man complete. A really good pickup of 20.
Crap, can't even freaking challenge the play. Can you play the game? You are scared of me. You're scared of me. You're scared of me. Yep, you're scared of me. Only faggots would do that.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Why do you have to be such a dad? Why do you have to be such a good dad?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off.
Why do you throw the balls to me? Throw them to your freaking guys. Throw them to the Green Bay Packers, not the Sun Devils.
They come up in an offset eye. This is Procise on the carry. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Stafford now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose.
Even though I didn't catch it, your user is still completely
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third and 2, Stafford. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout.
Don't even say that's unrealistic.
It's just their first, so they'll
Freaking
have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
He's the bronze player.
They go play action here on first down.
And that's a 99 overall.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you with your
one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On second and 10, Stafford. That is caught. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. They come out here in the eye. The final shot before, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I'm going to do it. Don't worry. I got you.
They'll throw now on the final play. steps away to his left.
Told you throw.
We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter.
What did you
They built
do?
a good first
Go to
half lead, now they have a
Goodwill
chance to add on to it.
Buy
What
fake
I'm thinking
debit
is that
card and
the
try to buy
offensive
your
staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what
Probably
we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And then, again, my new lineman.
He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Football. Breaking block. Instead of a...
Third and long. It's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the right side, this is Miller. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Trying to get your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
Madden?
Keep it on his feet.
You
Give
think
him a
I'm
rack
going to
yardage.
fake
They have a nice job defensively to get to
That
him
is
and
the
keep
most
him short of the
retarded
first.
thing any human being would do in Madden. Fake a punt. Just give the other guy a chance, for God's sake.
Now Sanders. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the... Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Go ahead, start trying.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean,
I think it's past your
oftentimes the
bedtime.
advantage definitely goes to the
Mom should be
defensive
coming
player.
to your basement anytime soon and work on her freaking fake.
Charles the lone setback. Back to throw. Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long.
Go ahead.
They're going to go for it.
Go ahead and just put
Brandon,
right
what I
now. You're
remember
definitely
most
not
about
going
playing
to
with
get this.
guys who knew how to rush the passer,
They're 86
they would just
overall
tell you,
most
just cover
not
people
feared.
for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. Stafford now to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Ryan Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going in.
And he's intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll set up right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Get your freaking
normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
You're still living in your mom's basement, dog. You can't talk to me. You can't talk to me, dude.
Again, they
Pretty sure you're not even talking to me. I think you're supposed to be
and he is
talking.
going to lose yardage here.
Head.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, you look
And
like
they're gonna speed
SpongeBob,
things
boy.
up here.
Man, look at your head, dude. Your freaking hair looks like the freaking road brush.
And the tackle was there right away for a loss of
Don't be
yardage.
too fast.
Got him
Actually,
in.
make him
Finds
free.
Sanders.
Gosh.
And he'll get this one down.
You want to know about
the
mistakes?
20-yard line.
Ask him, dude.
And fits the exact right word. over the middle. There's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run.
So 2nd and 10 here. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion,
Your user's
to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So they're operating in the red zone. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he'll be hit.
I never do that play with it.
And that'll fall in.
Always pass.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him, that leads to
I'll give you what you want. Give me a freaking big
That's
field
winning
goal, for
football.
God's sake.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
And that's what I get. That is what I definitely get.
Incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the
Congratulations,
ball
you
again
lost
now
the yard on a
after
run.
what happened on the
I think
last
that's
one.
going to
Throw it
really
on the
think
first
you
play.
just
Give the
quit.
Democrats
Better
some
than you
confidence.
never play possible.
Here's Stafford. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted.
Wow.
Far too loose with the football
Dude,
here.
who
Nearly
is that,
a
dude?
4th pick.
Is that?
And it's 3rd down.
Dude, you saw my top 3, $3.99.
For the guy throwing it
You
today,
think you're
as
so
many interceptions he's
good.
thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
You see this, YouTube? You see this? How this,
and they're indeed going to go
man,
for it here on 4th down.
What's the top with me?
So trailing here in the last
But he's
quarter. Let's see
losing
how this plays
by
out.
11 points.
Desperation time for Stafford
Very
on
pathetic.
4th down. It's
And then Tim Brown.
And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now it's Stafford. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be
Congratulations. You got so
past
scared.
the
Stepped out of
45.
bounds.
It's a
You
pickup
are
of
a big
19.
puss.
And it'll give the Packers a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen
still
because
got
it's a real
80?
teamwork play. Because guess what? The
7
guy
more
catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Oh, it's your bedtime.
Now Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up
What
3rd
have you
down.
done all game?
My high
Pretty
school
much
coach
nothing.
John Ford used to say all
Pretty
the
much
time,
throw me the ball.
if you're in a bad situation, laddie,
Might as well
don't
just punt the
compound
ball
it
away
with a bad
every
decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
What do you think
He
you
called
are?
you
That's
laddie?
99.
He called me laddie, and that was the
Overall.
nicest thing he called me.
Oh,
Man, that was close. The opportunity
So mean.
to change
You
momentum,
don't take that
big
risk.
play,
You don't take
right
that
in his
risk.
hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Greatest strong safety of all time. And
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
oh, you're with my Steelers cross
It's
play.
complete.
That's
Mike
my favorite
McCarthy
play.
took the gamble, didn't pay off.
Wow, that's my
And
favorite
it'll
play.
turn
Look, I can do it too.
down.
That's my
So
ultimate
out
key
now
play.
comes the offense back onto the field.
Nobody.
And this offense
Nobody
last
will
time
ever
turned
stop
it over,
trying.
went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, you gotta get a lot of credit to
I
the defensive
ran
teammates,
it.
don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so,
watch and learn,
that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like
don't even try.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it. This is pro size. And the avenue collapse for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, pro size. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
I don't freaking care.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And
are you kidding me?
Incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll come out in the pistol. Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Holy crap.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get...
And this is intercepted.
Really Brown.
And that should do it. Picked off by the long-time...
Maybe not a pick 6, but big.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
Yeah,
but you just embarrassed me. Down in position, we were able to be in position to score. Let's go with the attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
What did you say? You want to play me again?
Into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
See?
They give him 13 yards there on the play.
My quarterback has more rushing yards than freaking running back.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Stafford going to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 8 yards.
Here you go.
And that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
I'm sorry, you got a Goodwill microphone. I can't understand you.
7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good.
There you go. I'll give that one to you. No, we're still not going to win the game, obviously.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved the hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now here is another interception.
Thanks for the field goal.
By the longtime Raider, Willie Brown.
Maybe not a field goal. Maybe I write defensive back pressure, Sonny. That's for you on YouTube.
Only one timeout defense.
Formation. They just have one timeout left.
Did you see how I literally smoked that guy? Like that kid just got embarrassed.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
Not the best Madden player in the world.
And you know you primed the
See you next time. Peace out.
No one thinks we can do this.
And it's like you think I'll leave it on that.
Right here in this room, and then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Probably smoking somebody's butt. Can't like be like, can't like be like, me like, can't like be like, can't like, can't like, There it is. There's the objective. There's my... Alright. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the auction house, look at some players. I'm going to look right outside my window. Trying to find my video. There it is. John Ross is only 24,000 points. I think I might pee my pants. That, an amazing deal. Look at this Janoris Jenkins, 70,500 coins? I'm shocked. This was a limited time. Marcellus Wiley. 14,000 coins. Do you think people are gonna pay that much money for freaking an 84 overall? You must be high. You think that's ever gonna happen? Oh, I want that Jaden Jersey like that. I want that Ricky Valens too. Oh my god. Alright, so let's go. Let's go to 90 to 94. See what happens. Price. No, definitely not. Heck no. 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 Oh, 77. Oh, I got so many receivers. I don't even know what to do. I remember I pulled that skeleton Brown, and like way back then it was like 129,000 coins. That really what got me like really going. Dude, I only need 400 more coins. I'm gonna go quick sell some people, and I'll be right back, because that's what I'm buying. Okay, this guy. Definitely this guy. Definitely this guy. Never want to see that guy again. Alright, now we got enough. Now I'll have 150 coins. Dude, what the heck? There's a Rogers Cromartie. Wait, is that the guy I was looking for? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Look at that. So, 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 agility, 94 man coverage, 90 zone coverage, 86 press coverage. Pursuit. That's pursuit. 93 press coverage, 79 catching. This is an awesome card. He's got 95 jumping. 95 jumping. Wow. He's got 88 jumping for a freaking quarterback. This card is spectacular. Can't wait to put him in the lineup. Dude, if you're watching this right now, you're going to get Marcus Cooper, which will be me, because nobody else is watching. That's very freaking annoying. Season 96 overall. I'm done. I'm done with this game, dude. If Willie Brown becomes a 94 or a 93, Game over. Dude, this is literally like the biggest upgrade of the year. Dude, I hate to be the guy that just pulled this dude and he's 20,000 coins. 30,000 points for a freaking amazing card. Hate to be that guy right now. And we're still at 95 overall. I made so many upgrades in the last 3 days. Maybe like not even the defensive overall changed. That's ridiculous. Whatever, let's see if he can play some lockdown coverage. Here we go, baby. I can't wait for Madden 18. So Madden 18 is gonna be like so lit. Madden 18 is literally gonna be like the latest.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Well, hello, Steelers fan. I respect you. You're a Steelers fan. I respect you. I just played a sorry Dolphin fan. Nice. You got two ultimate legends. That's cool. That's cool.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I want to play defense first because I just got this new upgrade player. Yeah, I could have slipped by him, but I mean, I'm not as good. I'm not as good as a Madden player as him. I did like a couple of I'm a formation guy. I go through formation, see, all right, formation this, formation that. Just a lot of crap.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game. Obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield. Just came up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB.
Oh, that's a
Back
touchdown.
to throw, Stafford. He gets it to Brown. Good play.
Oh,
He gets into enemy territory.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of
Your
credit.
username is I make you quit.
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They're going to go with a tight end.
Oh, Ricky should just
A
pop.
good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Wow.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Run this play, though. And never mind. You know how to play Madden.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
For his backup,
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the
Watch
end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down.
Testing user.
He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where the quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On the stop, it's Ray Nitschke. And on the tackle there, Ray Nitschke. And his heyday, it was before my day, it was before your day, but he was something else.
Look, I can still see that 6'6" on his jersey. And him rattling running backs and getting after quarterbacks. He used to wrap his forearms up, and he just had the big flipper come up and thump people in the chest. He was an absolute marvel playing in the linebacker position, especially right there in the middle. A Hall of Famer in 1978, and deservedly so.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Not the only one I can bring pressure from.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout.
Yep,
and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, blitz.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And he's got Miller. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, they picked
Drags
up the
or
first down,
fags?
but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50.
Not running on me, kiddo.
They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot.
Don't think so.
And it's just not a decision
You can
that
dot
pays
me
out
up.
very
I don't
often.
care.
It wasn't 4th
Sure
and a
as heck
yard.
not.
There was some meat on that bone.
Sure
There
as
really
heck.
was.
Not allowed.
Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Congratulations, you can determine a little kid's voice and an adult's voice.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down.
Haven't even hit
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down and 4.
Lay down. I think it's your bedtime. So about to get a PT at school.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles looking for Sanders, and it's
Pick six, boy.
intercepted. It's the
Test me again.
Kuechly that picks
Test
it.
me again.
There he goes, right
Test me again.
side.
Test me again, boy.
This
Test
one
me again.
home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Like that matters. I probably feel like if you would talk less garbage and play the game, you would actually have some kind of chance of winning the game. Sure. Go, ladies first. Ladies always talk first. I'm sorry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Because of course I don't want to waste my money on
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard
I'm going to be paying attention to my
Pittsburgh
corner.
getting set to take the field.
Johnny Rogers
Last time,
Karate.
decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too
I
much.
knew you were going
Because
to that
it's
route.
exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good
All
field position and not try to take
everybody
advantage
does
of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles.
You can run drugs on me all day.
This is
I don't
Miller.
really care. I
And
don't
they're
really
able to
care.
get this one
But as long
across
as you
the
don't touch my
30.
user,
Give him
as
12
long as you don't
yards
touch
on
my
that
user
one.
deep
Earns him a fresh
or
set
short,
of downs.
I think that's a
blah,
big
blah,
pickup
blah, blah.
for
I'm
first
sorry you
down
live in
because
home
when you run a
basement.
drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run
Come
into
on,
a
ball
defender.
routes.
Yeah, well, there they ran
Work
into a
with me,
first
baby.
down. Executed it to perfection.
I like that one, partner. They go back to back.
Congratulations,
with
you have
excellent
good eyes.
gains.
I have terrible
And
eyes.
really, it shouldn't be a
I can't
surprise
see
who they
it.
were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling.
And there's Paul Krause right there for you.
Picked off by the all-time interception
Oh
king,
my
Paul
God.
Krause.
All-time
And the
interception
return
king,
here
Paul
will
Krause
go
right there.
on the
Maybe you should
31-yard
open your
line.
eyelids.
Now this offensive unit ready
Maybe
to
you
see
should start
what they
looking
can
at the
do
TV
here.
since you're so
And
great
they'll
at
be
this
looking
game.
to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red
Hey,
zone. Certainly they
encroachment.
don't want to
Stay
do
on your
that
side.
again.
Don't
And
touch
so
my
much
people.
emphasis placed on
Wait until I hike the
zone
ball. I'm gonna get
offense. I
kicked
mean,
out
you
of the
have
game.
periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put
course I'm
points
gonna
on the
do it.
board when
Of course
you've
I'm
entered
gonna
that
do it.
part of the field.
One
And
more
to come
time,
away
we're gonna
with
get kicked out of the game.
That's difficult for a
Don't
team to
do it,
handle.
dude.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
We're gonna get kicked out of the game. For God's sake. Got kicked for excessive. This kid's a retard, dude. He got mad at the game, so he just freaking quit. This guy's a retard. This guy's a legit retard. Legit. No one's viewing it. Oh my god. Game Tank, if you're out, Terrell, if you're still up, please come watch. Oh, I'm gonna watch Cookie Boy. What is up, everybody?
And welcome back to another Madden 17 online connected franchise mode game. It is week 4 of the Primetime Football League. It is also Thursday Night Football against the San Francisco 49ers. I know we just played the Niners a couple weeks ago, but the win schedules aligned. We played them again in week 4 as we tackled a rookie running back Nico Wayne. Last time we played against the 49ers, rookie running back Pearson Bronson in his NFL debut ran for nearly 275 yards and 5 touchdowns. So we'll see if we can replicate that, but it is some pretty ugly conditions out here today. Now, what I do want to talk about during this video for the majority of the game is do a season preview for the Seattle Seahawks for the upcoming NFL season, real life season, not a CFM season. So I apologize.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
$29 subscribers. I thought that said dumb. I was about to say
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Come on.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executing well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Dude, that was such a massive hit, dude.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
And
this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Oh,
everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Johnson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Madden. That was memorable.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, here's the veteran left-footed punter Donnie Jones to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. A strong running. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. From the end zone, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about that? And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Martin, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. First down at Stafford. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 77 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So
a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Use your pick and send it back to
this is fielded a couple yards deep.
Answer that.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Okay, take it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In the slot on the right is Graham. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership, a big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. Brady to throw on second down. Going up top. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And some room to roam now. The 20. And touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 71 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Hauschka to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I want
on first down is Brady.
I'm not going to take no for this. I'm not going to be
And he'll
not
get
the
it
end
out
of the
near
most
the 40 to the
out
39.
the score.
That
So
throw
I'm like,
good for
I'm gonna get the
4.
score.
It's
I'm
second
gonna get
down.
like a budget.
He decided to run
I'm
a hitch
like,
route. It
okay,
really
I'm
helps
gonna buy
having
the
a
score.
guy can turn it loose.
I got him
And
turning
boy, he
around.
rifled one in
Let's
there on that
start.
one. Not much run after catch, but it
What?
worked really
I
well.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Brady now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
I still had an 89 overall, though.
7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. The final shot before half for Brady. A screen to Bell. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Every week there's an ultimate legend.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I pulled this Tim Brown on one of those
This
little
field
solo
a few
challenges.
yards into the end zone.
And
they'll wind up about
I
4
sold him.
yards shy of where he would
And that
have
really
been
had
if
to
he'd
give me
taken
a head
knee
start.
as
And
they'll
then,
start at the 21-yard line. So here they come,
I
the
got,
road team now getting
a
the
lot of
football
money
first
for,
to start this
I'm
third
saying,
quarter.
I'm gonna buy some
They have the
coins.
lead
So I
now.
got
They'll be looking to extend that lead.
That really,
This is where
gave
I
me
enjoy talking
a
about
lot
one
of
of my
notes.
favorite subjects.
Shout out
Tendency
to
breakers, or
Nutcoin
counters as I
Bank,
also like to call them. You've done
Bank,
things in a certain way in the first half,
I don't know.
and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
Oh,
And he
I thought it
fires
was
one
going to
that's
be
intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. One receiver right, that's Brown. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
I was right
And he's
there.
going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is,
I was
don't you?
so close.
You're going to tell me. Good
I was
blocking?
so
Well,
close.
good
Remember
blocking
that feedback.
eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass
That really
to
helped
break
me
big,
throughout the
a
time.
lot of things
So,
have to come together and be
me-
well
my
executed.
dad,
But all it takes
He
is
said,
one small
get
thing
a running
to
back
go
or a
wrong
fullback
and keep it
so
from
we
being
can
a
do
big
this
game.
cheese
And
play
he'll
that
be
I'm
brought down
like,
this
okay.
time at the
He showed
5-yard
me this,
line.
either crossing
7
it,
yards
it
on
really
the
helped
pickup
me.
there,
It
and
really
they
did
got
help me
first and
a
goal.
lot. That's all I got.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain,
Solo
they
challenge.
can run that play on any down.
Is cheesiest play of all time. Never do it in the Ultimate Legends because they're actually like very smart. Ultimate Legends are very smart. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then like I figured that out once I threw a pick 6. Alright, now
And
he's
they
got a
will not
flag.
even get to the line here as we'll get a delay.
And I'm like, okay, I'll accept this, and I'm like, I'll get this
Well, he
part.
challenged the play. It did not pay off.
Throughout all
And that
those,
means he lost a
like,
timeout
throughout-
in that challenge.
And
that
as a
point,
coach, you hate that. Don't know if you
I'm
took
good.
the advice of the
I got
player.
my
You
point.
threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it
Oh,
all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination
off.
on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off
And
for
so
him.
I'm like,
And that's
okay,
got to be
I'm
so
good at this. I'm
heartbreaking.
good at
You
this.
throw
I'm
that flag, you probably
riding
feel really
solos
confident,
and-
and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah,
I
when you
did
take a look
this,
at it, you're
but
throwing that flag
okay,
because you
and
believe
fan
you're going to be
appreciation
right.
came out,
And when it comes back the other way, you have to
Never
regroup.
looked back since. So many upgrades. It's 50,000 points. Got so many upgrades.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so
One
Mike
half.
Zimmer's forced to call
I
a
opened like
timeout.
5 room already.
And that's going to leave him with just
Total
one
5.
timeout
Like, I
remaining
opened
still in the third quarter. We'll
one
see if
of
that
them when
comes
they
back
first
to
came
haunt him.
out.
We'll be back.
like 2 of them a couple days later, and
unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
4 packs.
They come out here in the eye. Now Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they put that like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
He's going to go for it. I believe he's going to go for it.
So here's the kicker, Caleb Sturgis, on to try the field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10.
That really helped me a lot.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problem
converting
there.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. He's fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now comes this offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Solo challenge came out. Look who I got. 99 overall for right.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And left side here, it's Graham. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And brought down,
I
but
thought it was
reaching
gone.
the 45-yard line.
Thought it
10
been
yards on the
straight
pickup
up the
there.
cookie board.
And that enables him to also pick up the first.
Straight up the cookie board. Dude, that... That would have been top 10 plays of the week. Boom.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Top 10 plays of the week.
This time he's
Not top
going
10 plays of the
anywhere.
week.
They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was like top 10 plays of the
Olivier
week right there.
Vernon brings him down.
He was
and
gone.
quickly they get to the line.
That was top 10 plays of the
To
week.
throw on second down is Stafford. Rolling to his left.
And that's not top 10 plays of the week because freaking Matthew
There's so
Stafford
much
can't throw
precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback getting his back foot, ball's out of his hands. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did.
Jim Graham, cover him. He's a guy.
And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory.
There always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now they're in the hurry-up. A second down carry for Process. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. C.J. Process punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I'm dominating him.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
C.J. Process came out. These solos came out.
Get out to send this one away following the score.
I did the 2 weeks straight with him, and then
was this field at the goal line?
Cameron Brake.
And his guys
I didn't
get
use
the
it, but now
football
I
right at the 20-yard line. We return welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Rams
like,
trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
And then CJ Process is the best one. He is great. My dad says he's great. He says he's fast, he can catch, he can make plays. Chemistry. He has a chemistry. I mean, why the heck not?
Brady now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle.
Come on, hits.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Some plays, explosive plays, that would be the key to this drive.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. From midfield, here's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. He hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Oh, someone's watching. Hey guys, someone's watching. Someone's freaking watching. Please call me if you're watching.
Good pick up there at 22.
Call me.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a first down carry by Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Say hi, I don't care.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That hurts me. Yo, if you play mud, do you want to wager a player? Oh, yeah!
Yo, if you play mud, do you want to wager a player?
Sure, I'll wager. I'll wager. So what do you want to wager, Tom? What do you want to wager, Tyler?
And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they
I just did this live stream.
And then it's decision
like,
time.
You give me your PSN
This is what all
on the
teams
other
go
live
through.
stream,
Look at the
and then
clock
like,
inside 2 minutes into your timeouts.
this
Make
thing
that
going on.
onside kick
So
decision.
just send me a friend
How do you
request
feel
real
about
quick.
your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted?
Oh, we missed
so many
it.
things to go through.
And it's no good.
Just send me in this live, send me your PSN in this live stream,
One-score
and
game
then
in the fourth.
we'll play in the next live stream. Because like, it's literally going to be 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, like 30 seconds.
It's Sturgis to send it away.
It's been going on too long.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh,
He'll get across the 20 before he's brought down
so
at about the 23-yard line. So now comes the offense back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there, man.
Like a bus 520. Yo, we should wager at the Tyler.
Congratulations. Keep coming at it.
Oh, CJ Process is gone. He's gone.
Touchdown! CJ Process, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
I just bought Dominique
But still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in
so
some
we'll
jeopardy.
bid for a Dulles McClevin, 91 overall, He's speed back.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Hello.
He's into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure.
How's everybody doing it now? Holy crap. I guess we'll just do it on this live stream since everybody's here.
Send this one away following the score.
Do it on this live stream, I guess, since everybody's coming.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Not everybody, but
and he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
and this happens just let Earl Thomas try to do it.
Why would you change anything?
Obviously, they're
be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got time. Forced out to his left.
Oh, didn't trip me. Nice. I was accidentally outside. I was trying to jump this now.
What overall's your team?
It's a 95 overall.
Now Brady.
I'll wager if you got a good team cause my players are good.
I'll wager if you got a good team because my players are good. It's a 95 overall because my team's a 95 overall, so come at me.
By the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
He just freaking came out of nowhere like he always does. Well, here's the rage quit. There it is. Your peer has conceded the game. Love seeing that sentence. See, I haven't done that yet, but I'm about to do that. But, so, I'm about to get your PSN like a boss 250.
How old are you?
No personal information is given out today. Alright, see? It's a crisp 95 overall. Crisp 95 overall. Alright, so you can look at my game, Miss Big Boy Tyler. Miss, I call you Miss. Yeah, I call you Miss. Here it is.
I feel like our 910.
I feel like our 910. What the heck do you mean, dude? Alright, so I got Glover Clinton, Deion Jones, Alec Ogletree, Anthony Barr, 99 overall Paul Krause, Dominique Rodgers-Karate. I got J.J. Watt. I got Jonathan Hankins. I got John Randall. I got Michael Johnson. I got Willie Brown. I got Mr. Bradbury over here. James Bradbury. I got Whiteworth over here. I got Joe Thuney. I got Mr. Boone. I got Mr. No idea what his name is because I can't
Yo,
pronounce
that's garbage, never mind.
Garbage? Boy, come at me. Come at me. Come on. Go against me, boy. Go against me. I'll show you who garbage is. I'll show you who garbage is, in fact. So come at me, boy. Come at me, boy. Come at me. Come at me. Just come at me, dude. Please embarrass yourself all over YouTube. Just come embarrass yourself. My PSN is JTWild6. Come at me, boy. If you want to talk all that smack, Come at me.
Let's wager.
I'll wager this Cameron Braid. Or I'll give you
Let's
this.
go then.
Alright, boy. Alright, Cameron Braid on the line. Who you gonna wager? Who you gonna wager?
You can't even.
Come on, who you gonna wager? Who you gonna wager? Who you gonna wager? Who you gonna wager, boy? Probably gonna wager a freaking 60 overall, boy. Freaking guy, garbage, dude.
You can't wager Cameron Braid. You can't wager Cameron Braid.
Well, my
Has
bad.
jock treatable, emoji face with tears of joy, emoji face with tears of joy.
I'll wager Thomas freaking Rawls. Zero limits, who's that? Who's that? Zero limits. Who's that in the chat? Alright, I'll put Thomas Rawls.
No, I got a 99 HP. That's me.
Okay, I'll play you. And I'll invite you to the game. Let me expose you real quick. I'm sorry. I expose everybody. I need to fix it up because like it's all messed up.
Look at my team.
Oh, you're gonna send me a pic? You're gonna send me a pic?
I'll send you a screenshot.
Oh, dog. Boy, I need to do this real quick. Alright, I'll play lineup tools. Change active lineup. Hold on, dog, man. I need to put all my players in. Hold on. This may take a while. Oh my god. What the heck, dude? All this crap is messed up.
No salary.
Dude, is this salary? What the fudge? It's gonna take
In
me
Buffet expose you, emoji face with tears of joy, emoji face with tears of joy, emoji face with tears of joy, emoji face with tears, skipping the rest. Yes.
Send me a pic of your garbage lineup, dude. What the heck? I'm gonna switch now.
I did.
You did? Okay.
Get out of salary.
I'm not in salary for God's sake.
Look at your messages.
Are you kidding me? Like, seriously? Are you freaking kidding me right now, dude? I am kinda, you know.
You want to wager.
I already told you I want to freaking wager freaking gay Thomas Rawls right here, dude. Holy crap. Dude, I swear to God. Antonio Brown. Let me just go ahead and put him.
Yo, get out of salary.
I'm not in god dang salary. I think I am. I think I'm a complete retard. Yeah, I'm definitely. I think I'm a complete idiot. Yep. 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 I'm so sorry, guys. I am literally a
Yes, you are. It says salary lineup.
Yes, I
Bro,
am.
get out of here. I don't want no 9-5 Thomas Rawls.
Dude, where's all my freaking players? Dude. What the heck? Where does all my players go? OMFG.
Press reset.
How do I reset it? How do I reset it?
Go back. Go back and press reset.
Oh yeah.
And it says reset.
Hold on, I just messed up. Want me to enter the event. Alright, sorry for all that.
There you go.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Thanks. If I can see you right now, I'll totally give you a high five. Alright, let me check on my defense. See if it's... Oh yeah, this is life. There you go. Dang. Man, I'm really gonna listen to some cold ass.
Okay, let's wager Cole Kraus 499 Ricky Williams. You better wager Cardinals after.
Hold up, guys. I need to go get my mom because there's a stray dog in my backyard.
It's just a dog.
No, like, that's not even my dog. Like, my dogs are inside, like, I don't feel comfortable, like, dude. That's not cool, dude. That's not cool. Alright, I'll play Cardinals rule 345. I'll get you. I'll get you, buddy. Get your Cardinals rule. Here's the invitation.
So Cole Kraus for Ricky Williams.
I'm definitely not doing that. I already got a 99 overall halfback. How about this? I'll give you my 96, let me go check your up again. See what I want. I want that Big Ben Roethlisberger. So I'll take that Big Ben. Oh, you're ready? Okay. All right. Dion. So Dion. So I want Dion for that Dominique Rodgers for money. Sounds like a deal. All right. So, bruh, press X. Press X. Press X. You want the game, dude? You're entered, but you haven't pressed X yet.
Aight.
Alright, dog. Here we go. This is actually my first wager match ever. It's actually my first wager match ever, so I mean, I'm really nervous. Like, honestly, I haven't been this nervous in my life, so I mean.
Dion for DRC.
Yep, Dion for DRC. Here we go.
Wager meet after.
I'll wager you after, bro. I got you. Gotcha. Ooh, this is like, if you had 7,000 tons of steel on your chest right now, this is how it feels. And there's not even any steel on me. Like, pressure is on. Like,
We are set and ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game. And speaking
actually
of the
got
game,
a better team,
let's get
not
right
a better
to it.
team than you, but better top 3. That's actually pretty crazy. Hopefully I play good this game.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Dude, I have never felt this much pressure in my life. I don't know if my line can hold your line. I don't know if my freaking heart can hold this.
They go play action here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And able to break one
I'm doing pretty
tackle,
good.
then quickly brought down, but a nice little
Pressure.
gain.
Very on
Stay on the ground for second down.
That was a good strong
Dion,
run
how
there.
he's so
While one picked
happy.
up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive
All right,
run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Oh my god.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
P-I-S-S-E-D. I mean, who's this game?
Now a play fake here on first down. The connection made. It's Graham.
Our ultimate
And he's
team.
brought
Our
down.
ultimate team.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves a
Who's
chain.
gonna be mad if I lose this
I
game?
know exactly what's going to be said about that play from
Yeah,
the
I'm
defensive
gonna
perspective.
try more.
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball.
Oh,
He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught outright by Graham. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. In the red zone this time.
Nuts.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh my gosh.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. In motion right is Brown. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 7 yards on the play, and just like that, it's third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. Get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He's got his man complete. It's Brown. 17 yards on the pickup. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Completion left side to Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Tim Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Hello, referees. You doing?
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Trying for
Brown,
and it's intercepted.
Oh my God.
And the return comes to a
bad pass.
at the 44-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they won.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Philadelphia.
Can y'all freaking play man coverage? For Christ's sake, he started to the freaking same people every time. For Christ's sake, stop freaking
Well, he's used
play.
to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it too before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
I don't think I want to freaking wager you. I don't want anybody freaking
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
Freaking just bad luck, dude.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Freaking go home back
On
to
the field, here
freaking
comes
die,
Los
dude.
Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw is Stafford. And left side here, it's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he was going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
Block or just go kill
I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And they're going to speed things up here. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, the
Come
ball
on,
comes
can
out
we
on the
please
hip,
get
but
some
they'll say
blocks?
it's incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up,
If
and
you
they
want,
need 9
if you
yards
want,
on
you
third
can't eat
down.
tonight.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about
I'm
one-man
freaking
wins in the trenches.
one of my best
That's like that
players
in
on
just
my
about
team.
every position. And sometimes,
You're kidding
if
me.
you
You
lose
got
that leverage and you're losing the
play,
battle,
line.
just jump up at the line of
Put your
scrimmage and
freaking
try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hands and block.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Trust me, I was a
And he's got
defensive
his
lineman.
favorite target
It's
yet
very
again. It's
easy.
complete.
Throw the freaking
Now
I was a
whistles
defensive
come
lineman.
in. We're going to get a
Throw the
timeout
freaking
here
throw
by the
there
offense.
on this freaking
It's
play
just their
and
first,
just
so
throw
they'll have 2 remaining
on
here
his butt.
before
Look
we
for
get
the
to
other person to
halftime.
block.
Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you
Well,
hold the
I
ball
just figured
that
out how to stop
long,
it.
run that many plays,
Thought about it.
you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The man in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
Oh my God! I swear. Dude! We don't want to see him freaking on the line here. This freaking Dominic wants to score.
And that'll give him a two-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the
Freaking
other
Dominic
side.
wants to score. My freaking best quarterback. My second best quarterback. And you're really freaking playing like that?
Their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second
piece
half.
of garbage as far as I'm concerned.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly
Not
fading here in the
this,
second
dude.
quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he's going to go down.
Can you please block? Can you please block anything other than the grass?
That brings us to the end of
Oh
this
my
first
God.
half of play. And we welcome
And
you
he was
back
right
now
down the side.
alongside Charles
Of
Davis. I'm
course.
Brandon
Of
Gordon
course he
getting
was.
set for quarter
Of
number
course he
3
freaking
here.
was.
So
Swear to
both
God,
teams
he
have their
scores again
marching
on
orders, and
Friday.
we'll
It's
get
not
going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And they get through.
Yes, we got a sack. Thank God. We finally brought pressure.
Goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Ben on third and long.
Hit!
The defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Yes!
Picked off by the
Back in
long-term
this.
Raider, Willie Brown. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And he's going to be met
Never mind.
at the
I
line
think
of
my
scrimmage and
freaking line
taken
is
down.
freaking gay.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Stafford. It's caught outright by Graham. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Come on, man, you Stafford, dude!
So their
Oh my
runs on
God.
offense continue. That's the
Freaking
second
suck,
pick
Matthew
thrown here in the
Stafford.
third quarter.
And
And we know
anything
it was
you do,
ill-advised, but that was an
Kill
opportunity to
yourself,
help them
dude.
get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Completion left side to Miller. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So on that play, Jerry, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 77 yards.
You're still not getting that freaking crowd, dude. That's obviously freaking playing Madden way too much.
GG.
Dude, you play Madden way too much, dude. You should be embarrassed, dude. Alright, next player. Hey, next player. I'm not gonna give you that freaking crap, dude. Tyler. Alright, Tyler. Alright. What do you want to wager for? I'll wager you, but I'm not wagering Cardinals rule because he obviously plays that game way too much.
Brudon took me.
Bro, dude, I don't talk hood rat. I talk white boy.
I just exposed your trash ass.
Please call me trash again. I'll freaking get your mom in my living room right now. I'll show you who's trash. Yeah, I'll wait. Tyler, I'll wait.
You're trash.
I'll wager.
Let's go, bro.
Alright, who do you want to wager for? You know what? Let's just wager for like. I got no coins. We can only wager.
Yo, I don't care.
Like, I don't even like know. Can you send me a picture of your team? Like, screenshot like your office.
Bring Cardinals back.
Sure, man. He's in a 300-second timeout, so I mean, he should be back in a couple of seconds. Like he was talking garbage, like, dude, he plays that game way too much, so I mean. So like, who do you like? Send me a screenshot of your team. Like, I'll see who got it, and I'll pick out who I want. Like nobody did, cause like, I'll give up. Like, let's just do it like this. Like, give up like this Austin Howard right here. Like, give up at least that you don't like use.
There.
Alright, thanks, bro. She'll be coming, I believe. Let me check the notifications, because I don't get texts. not playing so this is bad. Okay. So like tell me who you wanna like wager. Like I don't know if he left or something, cause like he might have left. Like I wanna wager for that, honestly. I wanna wager for that Donald Roby. I think that's his name. Him for
No, you timed him out.
I timed him out, but I don't think like I think he left. He may have left. Work on right. Oh, put use some channel. Go to channel or remove. I can't I timed him out, but I guess he left because it's been.
No, I'm talking to him right now.
Okay. Like I don't like it won't show me his comments. So I'll just
Gady.
be careful what you say, because I'll freaking put you on timeout again, dude.
He is back.
Alright. Well, so I'll give you this, like, honestly.
Bro, pay up, you lost. Don't.
Brian gonna pay nothing. Freaking play Madden way too much. I'm sorry you play Madden way too much.
Bro, were your only viewers.
Dude, like, look who I got, dude. If I take this guy out, literally gotta put, hold on, let me fix that. I gotta put this guy, I got Marcus Cooper, dude. And I just got that freaking card today. God dang, dude. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone about that crap, dude. I don't even feel like wagering players. I just want to, like, play with fans.
One sec, I got enough money to get someone else.
Oh, dude. Dude, can you buy me a player? How many coins do you have? Can you buy me a player? Because I really need a player, like, bad. Like, I've been wanting that Ben Roethlisberger for, like, days now, man. He's my favorite player of all time. Other than Antonio Brown.
Maybe.
So, go to the auction house and see if you can buy,
After I get mine. Do you want Night Train Lane?
I definitely do want Night Train Lane. I would love if I can have Night Train Lane.
You sure?
Yeah, I seriously do want Night Train Lane, like, badly. Like, I either want Ben Roethlisberger or I want Night Train. I want Night Train Lane, or I want that Ben Roethlisberger or Night Train Lane. I'll give you, like, anybody you want. Anybody you want. Anybody you want for the Night Train Lane, or that Ben Roethlisberger. Anybody you want, I don't care. Choose. I'd gladly give you my punter or kicker for him. That's never gonna happen, ever. I really do want him. Sorry. Hey Tyler, so who you like really looking
If you
for?
wouldn't given me my card, I wouldn't given you him, haha.
I'll give him to you right now. I'm gonna put it on the trade block. I'll give it to you right now. Put him on a trip out
That
like that.
DT.
That defensive tackle? Who my defensive tackle? John Randall. John Randall or Jonathan Hankins.
Bro, no, you had your chance.
Alright, whatever. Here's the deal. If you buy me that Ben Roethlisberger.
Yay, Randall.
So, if you buy me that Ben Roethlisberger, I'll give you this John Randall.
I already have Hawkins.
Oh yeah, it is Hawkins. I said Hankins. Oh,
Don't steal cards from people.
That's Hankins, bro. That's Hankins. I ain't stealing no cards, bro. I'm trading. So I'll give you this John Randall for Ben Roethlisberger. How about that, bro? And that's a very bad deal, but I mean, good work, not. How about this? I'll give you. I wish I could put two.
No, I beat you. You give him to me.
And if I beat you, you gotta buy Ben Roethlisberger for me. Now let me go check your team again. Alright. I'm gonna check your team again. Your team is stacked. Deal, steal, I got it. Alright. Here we go. Alright, so now I'll play you. Hopefully I actually can win this because I suck at this game.
I'm about to have a new player on sec.
I'm about to have a new player on set.
1 sec.
What's that? Dude, this guy is like 98 overall and he's talking about me. He's good at the game, bro. You play too much, that's why. People still have 86 overalls. Are you kidding me, dude?
I just need 1K.
11K? Holy balls. Well then. How about this? I'll give you, so.
Yes, yes, you do suck. Me and TY play the same amount and has just as good as me.
I'll give you one of my players, so you can sell him for 11,000, and then give me Big Ben.
Yay.
That's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. All right, so I'm ready. All right, I'm ready.
Hold, my friend is hooking me up.
Oh, he's gonna give you some coins? All right. He's gonna give you that 11,000 coins so you can buy that Big Ben. before we play, I'm gonna look how much DRC, but Deion Sanders is. So I was about. Don't have enough money, but I mean, like, you know, bids. I call it bid. Oh, yeah.
Almost done. He is 1K short. Emoji face with tears of joy.
That's funny. It's 104,000 coins, dude. Ugh, The cheapest Dion on the freaking auction house is 100,000 coins, dude. Holy crap. Nine 99,500 coins. Dude, you wish I'm gonna pay 90. You wish I'm gonna pay that much for a freaking card. Alright, so I mean, I got open, like, let me show you. I opened this, like, earlier today, I opened, like, fan appreciation packs. You know, fan appreciation packs are, like, best packs in the game, by far. That's how I got that left guard that I got. I pulled a Tim Brown, too, but sold him. They're good, like, so by all means, if you guys don't know about these, like, hook up, dude. Just hook up.
Those packs are lit.
They are. Alright, how about this? Don't even buy that Ben Roethlisberger. Hold the phone right there. I'll give you that John Randall. If you beat me in Ultimate Team, you can give me that John. I'll give you that John Randall. And if you lose, you don't have to give me 50,000 coins to buy the GOAT packs, the fan appreciation packs. How about that? That sounds perfectly fair.
Bro, are you gonna pay Tyler when he gives you the L? Aight.
I might pay him. I might not. I am definitely gonna give him that John Reynolds. John Reynolds is not that good. Plus, I'm perfectly fine with my. Oh crap! I'm trying to reach another way. Plus, I'm perfectly fine with my other people. Perfectly fine with them leaving. So, did you buy it yet? Buy it yet? Like, if you did, like.
Yay, just my team.
Yeah, just my team. Okay. Okay, we're gonna play Tyler when he's in there. Oh yeah, almost done. He's 1,000. Just comment when you're done, and then I'll send you the invitation, because I got it set up right here. All I have to do is click the button. And plus, you can sub too. Hurry.
I'm good.
I'm good. Okay, here it is, baby. Or playing as the Colts. Okay. 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 By all means, do like hit that sub button. Hit the sub button. I'll play better. I got a complete win streak. I played y'all guys. I got my butt clobbered by Mr. Guy that plays way too much. It's the first time, like, actually, it's the first time, like, staying up, like, second time staying up just to play Ultimate Team, just to get my, like, surprise my dad. So he
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek. Some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Dude? What the heck? What the freaking literal heck, dude? I didn't see that on the picture. Obviously,
here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This will be taken in at the 1.
That's what he just boy.
Make it across the 20,
God.
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Thought you were going to get the big win, bro. Okay. That's disappointing.
Play action here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham.
So you only know my plays because I'm
completion,
freaking
2nd and 10.
watching my
He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch.
Holy crap, 96 overall for nothing. Drops the freaking ball.
Yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Here's Stafford. And able to find Graham, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
From the 50, Stafford. This is caught by Antonio Brown. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Sanders has it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 19 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Just how they wanted to start this one, in the end zone on their first possession.
And that just happened. How about that play right there? As you said, opening possession, setting the tone for everything. Now, I'm going to look forward a little bit now because everyone should be celebrating his catch in the end zone. The tight end gets a little bit of love. But if you're a receiver on the team, you should be thinking to yourself, boy, oh boy, things are going to open up the rest of the game if they have to focus on him as well.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Breeze now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man, it's Allen. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up only 3rd and short here. Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, you got so
touchdown. Keenan Allen,
nice
a 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
I ever saw. That was so
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The drive starts with C.J. Prosise. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run.
I just don't know why I never won it, like, actually run.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On first down, Prosise. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guys.
Are you kidding me? 99 overall for nothing?
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Pinned. You're pinned.
Baldwin now to return. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
There's no way you're not
Kicked
pinned.
his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the first and 10. They go play action here on first down.
How old are you?
He's got a man. That's Allen.
Holy crap.
Eight.
And all
How
the
old are
way
you,
inside
boy?
the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Fresh set of downs here.
Similar to a slant, it's all about timing when you're throwing a crossing route. Quarterback and receiver have to be in sync, and when they put it on them just right and catch at full speed, running through a defense, can often result in a big pickup of yardage.
Touchdown! Keenan
That's
Allen
right.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
That's the only reason why
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always
God's
something
sake, you're
positive to be
supposed to
gained
be
from it.
walking, not
So
walking.
with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Stafford now on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down, but now before he gets this into enemy territory
That's what
across the
happens when you
40.
actually
They're going to
block.
hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you
He's
keep the
gone!
legs churning.
He's
And a
gone!
cutback, right sideline. Touchdown, Allen! C.J. Procise, 36 yards. And his guys are
One
an
of these
extra
days-
point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded about a yard deep.
And
He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Now we're playing good. Now we're playing good. Now we're playing good.
Now Emmett. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now third down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt.
Childish,
So far,
dude. This is just
hasn't been too
childish.
successful.
A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Counterplay.
The better a route runner
That's
you
a
are,
runner.
the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
When I'm mad, I get sarcastic.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is is incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time, and it's 4th down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And Allen's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards away. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tell me how long I've been doing this live stream. I have no idea.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term
Are you gonna pay him if you lose?
I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Back to throw, Stafford. And Graham's got it over the middle. 18 yards there and a first down.
So Jimmy Graham
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Lynch spun around.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is
I believe
going
that's
to
a
lose
glitch, but
yardage
99
here.
overall can't
He
freaking
lost
block.
2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Holy
And
Christ,
the offense
on
there, the O-line,
my
everybody
God,
really on
dang
offense.
God.
They were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one. If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
This will be taken in at the 1.
And
he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the carry, here's Smith. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So they're on that play offensively. They were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And
so we're going to actually play coverage, or we're just going to freaking stick fingers in our buttholes?
And then moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Back now in Pittsburgh, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. They come up in an offset eye. Emmett now on the counter. And some room to maneuver.
What the freaking heck?
He's got a convoy, and he might be
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that bull crap.
Emmett Smith,
that is cool.
54 yards.
Are you kidding me?
And his guys are going to take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
Freaking
off he goes.
I hate this game so much. If I lose by 7 points...
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Because, let's re-roll the tape.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. Out to his left.
Oh my God.
And it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing some.
This is stupid, dude. This is completely stupid. This would never happen of freaking... This is bullcrap, dude.
Nigala. Why did you quit? What was that?
That was bullcrap, how the freaking guy flew over there and made Emmitt Smith score a touchdown. It's like he wants to freaking sabotage me.
Come on, why did you quit?
Because freaking EA is freaking AIDS.
Pay up.
I ain't paying you nothing for that freaking glitchy crap that happened.
Pay up.
please say it one more time? I want a rematch. That's junk. That's bull junk.
He won't give it up anyway.
That's bull junk. Glitchy crap. That's so unfair. That's unfair.
Bro, stop FCK and jibbing people. He got planted. He walked tin up. Stop wagering then.
I ain't wagering, dude. I just want to play. God dang. I need the right wagering.
Let's go, you better not quit.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And
You quit, I get your F-tire team.
As well. Let's get the party started.
You wish. You wish.
Entire.
I'm actually going to try this time.
Steven Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You only do cheese blitz on me. What the freaking heck, dude? Nickel blitz. That freaking corner
They come
strike.
up in an offset eye. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Learn how to play Madden before you wager, dumbass. You can't make a deal and not keep your end of the bargain, dumbass. Ever heard of being a man of you?
Baldwin intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Glover Quinn came into the NFL as a cornerback, but he's morphed into one of the better safeties in the league, and he just finished this one off with that nice pick.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You can't catch
Give
that.
him credit for
I
batting
could've
it
caught
away,
that.
but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke
I'm a
does come
freaking
true.
linebacker. I
Guys
could've
are
caught
on
that.
defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that.
And now the truck stick's not
Calling
running.
no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a
He
third
is so
down.
easy.
So a couple failed attempts here for the ground game, assuming you pass here on third.
Doesn't look like you're getting anywhere running the ball at all, so I would agree with you on that one. You got to think about going to the air to try to pick up the yardage you need.
Anything in particular you look for on third and long?
I don't think you go play action here. Just go back in the pocket, get out your hands pretty quickly, and let your receivers do the work.
Stafford on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
You sound like you're 6 years old.
Good for 4. It's
And
second down.
congratulations, you got a robot voice on here, so man.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, you plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So we've got encroachment, and that's a free 5 yards.
Too easy for the offense. A bit of impatience by the defense on that one.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just
Are
a
you kidding me? He's freaking laying in the end zone. That's not a touchdown.
Closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Short, it's Procise. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. C.J. Procise taking it in. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Breeze now on 1st down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Orlando in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Why not? My team sucks in those. My team sucks in those. Why not?
On 1st down, Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his 2nd there. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Let's just get freaking lost in the end zone.
Doug Baldwin, 56 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Why the heck not?
And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Why just let Paul Cross get lost for freaking Doug Baldwin? Ever see that happening in your lifetime, then you must have a pretty good life if you see that once in a while.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
Come on. Reality here. This is reality.
And he'll get it
And
up
then,
to
of
about
course,
the
no one put the
26-yard
results in this
line,
game.
just across the 25.
That freaking touchdown, dialed up touchdown right there.
Comes Los
Turn for a
Angeles.
touchdown. Then, of course, no, he just lets it go so I can freaking EA AIDS.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And Graham's got it over the middle.
Why does he get
Give him a couple
ball?
on the catch and 2nd and 8.
This game had
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
freaking senses that it's supposed to be freaking fair.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Rolling to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run and was still accurate.
Freaking Jimmy Graham, stop running around like you're freaking high on crack.
Maybe
Block.
a couple up to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA.
Where has this play been all my life?
61 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to take over again. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Breeze. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Now Marshall coming in motion right. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
You don't get your flag and you go to the ultimate cheese for that. Can't be stopped.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of
under a heavy rush and down.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Losing a full 9 yards here on the sack.
This,
now it's 3rd
the stress
down.
is just freaking
And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football. Save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I thought I was circle. I thought square was circle and circle was square.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Stafford now to throw.
Yes!
Touchdown!
Touchdown!
Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that
lead. You know how you feel like when you're,
that's a lead that
like when you're playing another game and then like you're on this boss level,
able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's say if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Paul Krause. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
1 by 21. Do not mess this up. Whatever you do not mess this up.
On first down, Stafford here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Interception.
It relaxes people. Maybe a little bit too much. That throw there was awfully risky.
Yeah, you would think, like you said, the lead here, second half, be a little more careful.
Yeah, you would think that you want to take care of it and not worry as much about increasing the lead, but finding a way to control the ball, bleed the clock. But if you make a big play like that, throwing it to the other team, that can change the momentum.
Hard throw, incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, he almost Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On the ground with a tight end. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, again, they go pro-size. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
I'm so used to Jimmy Graham doing that.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, that's obviously
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the open man. It's Marshall on the comebacker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
Now Breeze. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Now Breeze again. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now in Pittsburgh, a lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Wow, I am so not impressed.
How have you not noticed in letting you win? I pulled you corner off you so you could score. Emoji face with tears of joy.
In the pistol. From midfield, here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Congratulations.
Second down
We're
now
doing a
after
wager,
the
right?
incompletion.
Hopefully we're doing a wager.
Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy
Lying pain, emoji face with tears of joy, 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 emoji face with tears. Skipping the rest. Zero wanted me to do this. Who just straight garbage.
Now out of the gun.
You're my son, boy. Get owned.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A.
3rd and
R.
long, it's Stafford.
B. A.
Dancing to his left.
G.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Congratulations, you to go back to 6th grade. That's not high school garbage.
Looked like they had something going last drive.
So maybe
then the interception happened.
Maybe you should not worry about Madden. You should actually worry about
school. The memory is that they did have something going. They were moving
the ball. You don't even know how to
offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back.
Come on, that's what they
doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The interception woes that just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
That's right, dumbass, haha.
Does occur. Once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit,
say goodbye to
it wouldn't let MW out the E.
Touchdown, LA! Braxton Miller, 60 yards. And his guys are going to add on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
Can I beat you like 3-5-7 and you quit?
For the last drive, he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. That's caught at the 25. And they rattle off the big one. 58 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage
TY, how
time.
did you catch that? Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, you waiting?
No crew trying to let him win. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Interception. Picked off by the long-time Raider, Willie Brown. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And
Bro, I'm gonna
sometimes
dab
you don't
on
win
your
all of
players,
them,
dude.
but they managed to
Don't
get
get
that done
dab
today.
on.
Just
Don't
think
get
about
dab
your
on.
routine stays the same.
Don't get
Everything's
dab on.
familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a
Come on,
win.
bro, has letting you win.
Protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Stafford going to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And he will get into the end zone.
He ran field goal block.
Touchdown. This thing is
You
ugly.
quit first game.
In that stage of the game, partner, but one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared
Trash.
to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's at least
She's on like the fifth tune at
Yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind. But he used to sing something about turning out the lights.
Garbage.
It was over.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
No wonder why you get no views.
Because I don't freaking spend $100
And here now
on
the
freaking
offense
system
heading
salt.
back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were
Bro, why you always bring moms into everything? When you get in a fist fight, you gonna call your mom.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey ha ha, keep trying.
Nice on the toss. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Try hard.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Terrell Suggs coming in from that outside linebacker spot.
Bro, do you even play football like real football, not the video game?
Yes, I do. Want to see my uniform?
Throwing here, Stafford. This will be caught at about the
Once
30.
again bringing in the mom.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him.
You thought.
But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time, and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Hausch can attack on the
Come on, real life. Last year I had over 800 yards with 1 touchdowns. Try me.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I'm on YouTube. I'm on freaking YouTube on my freaking football.
Hauschka now to send this one away
My
following
other
the score.
freaking team sucked last year. You can look on my highlights.
taken
I'm the
at the
only one
3.
freaking chasing the dude. Me and my friend Honeybagger. We call him Honeybagger.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
48%.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the
Here's a
end.
WREMA QB, haha, we literally have photos of us playing.
They still compete.
Try me with 26 subs.
That's it. See you next time, guys. Or see you never again. Hopefully never again.